Welcome to the Portal review. So today we're just going to be doing Portal walkthrough, like we have told some of us before now that we're dedicating this week to talking about our progress as participants, and then we're also going to be talking about the portal, seeing how far we've gone with the portal, how much we are able to use it effectively, and how it is going on for us. So that's basically what we're going to be doing today. And then before we go into that, I'm just going to be asking how our day were. I wanted to drop it in the comment section to tell me how beautiful your day was, or your day is. I don't know wherever you are. Like where I am, it's actually afternoon, and I've been having a very great day. I've been having a beautiful day. So please tell me if you've been having a beautiful day. So we're actually going to talk about all your questions as it has to do with the Scaling Exports program. I promise you that we'll answer all of them today. If I cannot answer some of them, I'll give them to my bosses to answer them. Don't worry, they are on the call to answer all your questions. All your questions, whatsoever questions that you have, will be answered today. So welcome to, I'm sure you're already seeing my screen. I'm actually going to walk us through again on the use of the portal for those of us that are still finding it a bit difficult, but I'm sure most of us are wound up with module 1. So if you're still finding it a bit difficult as to navigating the portal or using the portal, then this is what I'm about to do. That's what I'm showing you right now. I'm going to be showing you right now. So it's actually going to be very interactive. After showing you the portal, I would ask that you ask all your questions, not just about the portal, even the courses. Are you finding anything difficult? Or are you finding anything difficult to understand, even from what you have learned before? Is it even the pre-survey that you have done? You think there is something we need to adjust in the program and all that? Yes, today is the day that you have to ask all of that questions. We're here today to address every question that you have as it has to do with the Scaling Export program, not just on the portal. We know the portal is actually very important because that's your channel or the medium of learning. So you ask all your questions as it has to do with the portal or the use of the portal, and then your questions with the courses, and then all of the other challenges that you're having. We really, really would like to hear from you and then answer all your questions today. So as we go on, there are so many other information that I would like to give to you. Please stay till the end of this session, because we have so many questions, so many information that we want to give to you, and you would really, really like to hear all of those things. Please, so don't go, just stay and till the end of the session, as the further information will be coming at later on. So quickly, let's dive into the portal use. I'm sure you can see my screen. Please, if you cannot see my screen, let me know that you are not seeing my screen. But then, okay, I'm trying to check from the comment section to see. Please, if you can see my screen, just let me know that you can see my screen, so that I'm sure that we are on the same page. Or can one have access to the previous modules from the portal? Yes, please, you can have access to any module. Once you are done with module 1, you get to module 2, you can still go and do revision in module 1. So it's really okay. You can have access to previous modules from module 1 till the last module. You can actually have access to all of them. Okay, thank you so much. I can see everybody, all of you are saying that you can see my screen. Thank you so much. And then, okay, thank you for affirming that you can see my screen. Okay, I think there is a question here. Let me just quickly read it before we go. He said, I am admitted to SEP course. While I'm trying to log in, it says you are not selected, which contradicts the email I got. Oh, so sorry about this. Please send your email address to us. Send it to any of the admins in the WhatsApp group, or you can send it to via email to us. We would see it and then we'll address this issue. So sorry about that, but then I promise I would address this, please. Thank you. So let me quickly leave the comment for now and let's run the portal. So for those of us that have done the module 1, you would really find this as a revision. But then for some of us that have not even started at all, let's just go ahead. So I'm just going to input my email address now. So, and then the password, and I click login. So it brings me straight to my dashboard. And the reason why it's bringing me straight to my dashboard is because I have done the pre-survey before now. So if I've not done the pre-survey, it will just take me to my pre-survey, because you have to do the survey for it to be able to bring you to your dashboard. If you don't do your pre-survey, it will not even, you won't even have access to the dashboard. So now this is my dashboard, and then this is what the interface looks like. And I really want you to affirm, if your interface is not looking this way, if your dashboard is not looking like this, it's looking like another thing, or it's having another view, that is not SEP, please. So please let us know if your dashboard is not looking like this. But then everybody's dashboard should look like this. So this is our official contacts at the top here. +2348029888231. That's our official contact. You can call us, and then we'll be really willing to pick your calls and all that. Then this is SEP@afcorg.org. If you remember, this is the
Okay, hello everyone. It seems that our moderator has been kicked out, most likely due to network issues. So what I'll do is I'll go back to the comment section and read your comments. So if you have any question, kindly drop it on the comment in the chat box so that we could respond to it. Thank you. Good afternoon, everybody. I've done much more. Okay, I'm seeing Sa. I hope I'm pronouncing your name correctly. You said good afternoon. I've done module 1, but the following is locked. Yes, module 2 is locked for now. We're opening our modules weekly. So we'll be unlocking module 2 this week. So you can continue with your learnings from today. We're opening the modules weekly. So module 1 was last week, and then module 2 would be open today. So you can continue from, and then module 3 will be opened next week. Someone also said they are not on the WhatsApp group. If you can access the portal, on the top right corner of it, you will see. Sorry, can we mute ourselves, please? Ibrahim Omar, please kindly mute yourself. Thank you. So if you go to the right-hand corner of the portal, you'll be able to see click to join the WhatsApp group. Once you click on that link, it will take you directly straight to the group. So you can join the group from there. Okay, I'm seeing Gloria's question. Please, what's the link to the learning portal? My colleague will respond to you and drop it on the chat, in the chat box. And then Henry Chukwemeka, you asked that, does it mean that we cannot access module 1 again Yes, you can access module one. Module one is open. You can access it. Even when we open all the way to module 6, you can still always be able to go back to the previous modules you've done to be able to still listen to them and view it. Should I tell them to raise their hands? If you have a question, just use the raising hand emoji. Please do not unmute yourself. Just raise your hand and we would call you out and you would speak, or you can ask your questions from there. Please, can someone share the link? My colleague has dropped the link, but she will drop it again to the learning portal. And okay, the learning portal would also be pasted on the WhatsApp as part of the description to the WhatsApp group. So we'll add it there. So you can always go to your description and include that too. Ayorinde, I'm sorry if I'm pronouncing your name wrongly. Please, can you unmute and ask your question?
Good afternoon. My name is Ayorinde Adewale. So my question is that in the module 1, how many assignment texts? Hello. For the module 1, how many
Yes, we
assessments do
can
you have?
hear you.
Okay,
my
there
question
is
is that
only one assessment in module 1. So
Okay.
if you've done that, you can, not all the courses have assessments. So if you just saw one, then that's just the assessment for that group.
Okay,
Please,
that's no
Udwa, can
problem.
you
Thank you.
mute yourself? Thank you very much. Chuku.
Okay.
Yeah, it's Chukuka.
Okay, please, thank you. Please go ahead with your question. Then,
Can you hear me? Hello, can you hear
yes,
me?
we can hear you.
Please, somebody with the link, the portal link that is coming from a company, maybe your company, you registered, only one person registered and you were selected, but then you have like 3 or 4 persons that want to learn from the portal. Is it possible for them to learn through the link, all of them?
The only way they can learn is probably using your login details. That's the only option available. So, or you can always learn and share what you've learned with your team members.
That's what I'm saying. Using your link, the link you've actually used in registering and you were shortlisted. Using that link, and you share it with 3 or 4 persons and they learn simultaneously.
I don't think you can do that. The best I would say is you should learn and pass the learnings you've gotten to your colleagues. That's the way, because I don't think only one login is to one person. So what you can do is learn and share that knowledge with them. Or you learn together.
So when it comes to the all expense paid trip, is also that one person that is going, right?
Yes, if you are selected for the all expense paid trip, just one person is going.
Wow. All right. Thank you.
Thank you. Miss B, if I'm right, please ask your question. Kindly unmute and ask your question.
Oh, thank you. Good afternoon. Please, I had already dropped the charts, but let me just say it. I've not been able to join the Telegram group. the link, if I click on it, nothing, it doesn't move. And when we had the NAF conference, the conference at NAF Center, Nosa tried to help me and he couldn't decode what the problem was. And I'm able to join other Telegram groups, but the link you sent, I can't join it. I'm not sure. I don't know. Probably there is something wrong with that link. Probably they could revoke it and get another link. I don't know.
Okay, if I want to be sure, the Telegram link you're talking about is for our membership.
Yes.
Okay, that is for Nusa to handle. It's not part of SCP, but I'm very certain that that link is working. So I don't know, because recently people used the same link to join, but then we'll still look at it from our end and see what the problem is.
Okay.
Thank you. So we'll take questions from two persons, and then I will hand it over to my colleague Patience, who would continue with the walkthrough. Uluwaseyi, you would ask your question, then Bemisola, immediately is done, you can unmute and ask your question, then I would answer all of it at once. Thank you. Uluwaseyi, please, if you can hear me, you can unmute to ask your question.
Yes, good afternoon. Good afternoon, ma.
Good afternoon, ma.
Yes, ma. Somebody have asked my question about the assessment, because I noticed one assessment was in module 1, and while doing the other ones, competing with the is it the second part? I saw there was no assessment after doing it, so I think you've answered that question. So my other question, how can we get the notes, as in a document? All those documents, they are very important. I don't know, how can we get it? Is there a way you can send it to our email addresses? That's my question, because there are so many important, details that one needs, to go through, keep going through. That's just what I'm saying. Because while doing the modules, those things are very small. What is just helping out is the voice, the person that is, teaching it in voice. But the lettering, all those things, they are very tiny. So if there's a way they can send it to our mail so that we can have access to it. That's my question.
Okay, thank you very much. I'll answer your question. Bemisola, please, you can ask your question, then I'll answer both at the same time.
Okay. Good morning, good afternoon, everybody. When I started working on the dashboard, the model 1, I'd done the assignment. Then I found out that everything wiped off again. They reloaded the dashboard again. Does it mean that we're redoing the assignments we had done before, or we just continue? I really need to have an answer to that.
Okay, thank you. For Uluwaseyi, your question is assessment is just one in module 1. We already have one assessment. And then for the courses, additional reading materials, the trainer's PowerPoint presentation would be shared with you. Since we are done with module 1, we would share the trainer's material with you, so everybody would have the access to it by the end of today. And then you would also see that there are links to additional reading material. Those ones there can be downloaded. So all you need to do is, once you click on them, it will take you to another tab. And on that tab, if you do Control Save, or just like how you save normal documents on your browser, you can be able to download the additional reading material straight to your phone. But that's of the presenter or the trainer for the courses would be sent to you via email. I hope I've been able to answer your question. So I'll be handing it over to my colleague. I earlier said we'll just take 2 more questions. So Patience, over to you, please.
You didn't answer Gimisola's question.
Okay, what's your question? Sorry.
I told you that I had done all
Okay. I remember. Sorry about that.
Mhm.
We had, and so when we started the courses, I think the first day we had issues, server issues or technical issues. So they had to work on it. That was why there was like a stop in accessing the portal for like about 2 days. So I am very certain my colleague sends an email or a message notifying everybody that they might have to start all over again. We sincerely apologize for that. But then the remodification that was done to the portal to accommodate that much people that are taking the course made it that they had to lose some details. So you'd have to watch the videos, and you probably don't even have, since you've done it, you probably don't have to, you'd have to watch the videos and take the assessment. It will be a good opportunity for you to just relearn, and they say repetition is a key to learning. So we sincerely apologize for that, but we had to work on the portal. That was why you must have seen that most of your learning progress cleared off. Over to you, Patience.
All right, thank you so much, Anna. Thank you for holding the fort. So my device actually got stuck at some point, and so I needed to quickly recuperate. And thank you so much, Anna, for holding the fort. So as I was saying, we're already in the dashboard before the whole thing went off. So this is the screen that you saw before it went off. So this is my screen, and I was trying to talk about our contacts addresses, and I was trying to read out the number and then the email. For the person that said he or she was trying to log in, and it's saying that it's not selected, please try to use this email address here, sep@afchub.org. You can easily get a response once you send us a message, and then you can also click to join the WhatsApp group, and then chat any of the admins in the WhatsApp group up, and then we'll definitely listen to you and try to correct whatever it is that's wrong. So because we would need your email address or your name and all that to be able to do all of that correction. So right now for the dashboard, this is the dashboard actually. This is the dashboard, and we have welcome, Patience Brimo, and then the scaling expert. This is just to explain, it's a description of the program. And then we have here we have the module 1, we have module 2, we have other modules actually, but only module 1 is open for now. That's why you are seeing that this place module 2 looks dim, while module 1 is very sharp. So module 1 is what is open for now for participants to actually access. So let me quickly open module 1 and let us see what's there. In module 1, we have the module description, which is a description of the module, and then we have the introduction, we have the first course, which is export opportunities in the agribusiness sector. We have the second one, which is conducting market research. And then we have course 3, which is the exporting commodities versus value-added products. And we have the outro. Outro basically is the module summary. So for all of these courses, I think I had some questions where people were saying they couldn't find the assessment. Yes, for this module, we have only one assessment, which is for the export opportunities in the agribusiness sector. The other ones do not have assessments. So if you have taken assessment for this first course, which is course 1, then you do not need assessments to be able to finish the course. And then one of the reasons why we decide that we'll be opening the courses per week is to be able to get all of us to meet up, so people don't feel that they are lagging behind or something. That's why we decided that we would not just open all the modules at once, so that it doesn't get to our faces as though it is too much or it is too plenty. So after this session, after this LIS, we're going to open the module 2, so that those that have completed the module 1 can go ahead and continue with the module 2. So what you basically have to do in to be able to finish this learning is to just click start. I'm clicking start for the I didn't share with video, so you may not hear anything when I play the video. Audio, right? I didn't share with audio, so you may not hear anything when I play the audio and all that. So you play everything. Once you play and then you finish, and you have to now go to the next course. Go to the next course, and it shows you, you click the next course, watch the video. And one of the reasons why you really need to watch the video till the end is that it will also help you with taking the assessment and all that. One of the reasons you see that this export agribusiness, export opportunities in the agribusiness sector, if you can see my screen very well, you will notice that take assessment is no longer there. The reason why it's no longer there is because I have taken the assessment already. So if you have taken the assessment already, and you passed the first time, it will just tell you to go to the next course. So you go to courses. So when you go to courses, you just click the next course, and that is it for you, right? But then if you have not taken the assessment, you will see at the top, just beneath where this go to courses is, you will see take assessment there, and you have to click there to take the assessment for this course and any other course that has assessment. Like I said, for this module, we have only assessment in this particular course. But then for other modules, it's not going to be like that. We have for module 2, 3, and the other modules, we have assessment virtually in all of the courses. So please do not expect the same thing that happens in module 1 to be the whole thing. So for other courses, we'll have assessment in all courses. So for this, when you take assessment and you don't get up to 70%, you have to retake it. You have to take it up to 3 times for it to give you access. If you take it the 3rd time and you still did not get the percentage, you still did not get the 70%, it will allow you go to the next course automatically, even though you have not gotten the right answers, or you have not gotten the right percentage for the course. But then it will tell you to retake if it's just 1 time that you have taken it. That is, if you take the assessment for the first time, you didn't get it will tell you to retake it. You take it the 2nd time, it will tell you to retake it until you take it the 3rd time. After taking it the 3rd time and you still did not get it, it will ask you to go to the next course. But then if you take it for the first time and you got it right, maybe you got 80, 90, or 100%, why not? You just go to the next course because you have passed the course very well. So that is it. This is the description, is just to describe the course for you. Then instructor is just to show you the instructor, the biography of the instructor that's actually taking the course. That is to get to know your trainer better. That is what the instructor is. Then the additional resources, there are additional materials available on this course for you. For example, you want to know get other details. You know, these some of these courses are actually big, that the 30-35 minutes from the instructor may not be able to teach you everything holistically. That's why we decided to have additional resources there that you can click and get to know more and get to have more information about the course that you are doing. So that's what the additional resource is about. So for progress, okay, I think I've talked about module. Is still the same thing as a module. Let me click module for you to see. So for module, okay, so for module, this is what is in module. Have you seen? So we have I think some of you that have taken the course must have seen this, that we have the general introduction. This general introduction is just to introduce the whole course to you, just like to tell you about the scaling export program, what it is about, what you are expecting for the training and all of that. So this is actually what this first video that you are seeing at the top is about. And then you now go to the other videos. You know, this module, what module does is to show you all the modules that are available for the program in itself. So you can see now that we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 modules to be completed for the scaling export program. So we are in module 1. That's why you see module 1 very sharp. After module 1, we have the next module, which is preparing for export, which we intend to open today for everybody to be able to access. And then we have other modules going for. You can see the down at the last part, we have live interactive session. Live interactive session is to be able to upload all the live sessions in the module, so and in the portal, so that if you miss any live interactive session, you can just come here and click start, and then you will see all of them there. That is why you see that this one is actually very sharp. So even now I can open it and it will open for me, right? So this is the last live interactive session that we had. That's why you're seeing this here and all that. So what that does for you, the live interactive session does for you, is that you have all the recording sessions, because all the sessions are recorded. So all the recording sessions are there. You can, if you miss anyone or anything happens, and or you want to refresh yourself as to what a facilitator said during the live interactive session, you can just come here and click on this live interactive session, and then you'll be able to access all of the past recordings for this session. So for this progress is just to show you how far that you have got. Have you completed the course? What's the ongoing course for you? Like maybe you have started a course in module 3, but you have not completed it. You see it there. You have started the course in or you have started your assessments and then you have not completed your assessment. You see your progress there. If you have completed your assessment, you see the score there. All of these things are available for the progress report. Then for the settings, it just help you to set your password. For example, your current password, you don't want it again, you want to set a new password, you can just click on settings, and then you definitely come there and set your password and all that. So sign out, that is this one in red, is to sign out. But then you can also come to where your name is, which is and which there is profile, there's settings, and then there's sign out. So for profile, it's just to basically show me my profile. For example, this is my profile here and all that. So apart from that, again, there is the setting. Setting is also the same, that is still the same with what you have in this right hand side and all that. So then after all of these things, maybe you are done with your module, you're done with everything, you have done all the module 1, module 2, 3, 4, 5, and 6, and then you want to close, or you want to sign out, you can just come here and click sign out, and then you sign out, and that is it. So, except you input your email and your password again before you are able to get back to the module. But the beautiful thing is that whether you sign out or you don't sign out, or anytime you sign in, but you can still see those modules, even the ones that you have completed. For example, if you are in module 6 and you want to see something in module 1, it is still there for you to see, actually. So that is it. If you have questions, I know that some questions have been addressed before, but if you have other questions do you think we should address again, you can just let us know, please, so that we can address those questions. I am still sharing my screen in case there's a question that needs us to log in again to be able to answer them. So if you have any question, please kindly raise up your hand. We'll ask you to unmute, and then you ask your question, or you can just drop it in the chat box. I'm going through the chat box to see if there are questions that needs to be answered. Okay, I'm seeing a question here. He said, please, will you be sending the recording to the page? Yes, that is the live interactive session that is there. And then all the recordings will always be in that place for you to access at every point in time. And then, oh, great. I think my colleagues have started answering some of the questions, but if you have other questions, please do ask. Okay, I'm seeing Ahmed Achingali, your answer raised. Please kindly unmute and ask your question, please.
Yeah, good afternoon, everybody, and good afternoon. Thank you for all the sessions. I was just going to ask a question about the widget or the option for assignments in the dashboard. When I finished the module 1, I saw that I had done the assessment. It showed that I had done the assessment, and then it also showed that there was an assignment, but I can't assess the assignment. Is that normal? Is there an assignment for module 1? That's my question.
Okay, so when you finished module 1, you saw assessment separately?
No, I had done my assessment already, so it's recorded that it's been completed.
Okay.
And I moved on to the course. And I now finished the course and I checked and I saw that the assignment, which is the last option, showed that there is 1 in the bracket, but I click it and it doesn't open. So I'm asking, is there supposed to be an assignment for module 1?
Okay, so there's our technical person in the call. He will just answer this question so that I don't miss the right answer to this. So please.
Okay, thank you for the question. You said you did the assessment and you saw assignment or assessment. It's still written assessment or assignment.
Assignment. I'm asking, do we have an assignment to complete for module 1?
No. There's no assignment.
Okay. Oh, I didn't know that's what you were asking. I didn't know that's what you were asking. So there's only one assessment for module 1, which is in the first course. I've actually talked about that before. Maybe you were not in the call when I
I've
said
done
that.
I don't have issues with the assessment.
Yes, so that is the only assessment in that module. We don't have any other assessments there. So you just have to wait for module 2. Module 2, if you have completed that, that is all for the module 1. You do not have any challenge for module 1 then. So because it's just that one assessment. After that, we don't have any other assessment. You wait for module 2. It means you have completed module 1. That's what it means.
Okay, thank you.
All right, thank you. I think I have another person that is raising their hand just now. I saw one at the, I can barely see all the people raising their hands. Please, team members, if you are seeing anybody raising their hand, please admit anyone so they can enable them to unmute so that they can ask their question, please.
Hello, patients. You might have to stop sharing your screen so we will also be able to see them. Thank you.
Oh, okay. Thank you.
Okay, Stephen, you can ask your question now, please.
Good afternoon. This is Stephen Opeyton from Uganda. My question is there any penalty for taking a retake? Why I'm asking that is before you introduce this new one, I got 90, I took a retake, but the final assessment gave me 55. I hope that problem will not occur after you have corrected the error. Well, there's actually a penalty for taking a retake. Thank you.
Okay, so there's no penalty for having a retake. A retake is just to enable you get to understand the course more better and all that, so that you would leave the course better than you started it. That's the essence of the whole thing. So if you have a retake, it's just to take it again to enhance your understanding of it. There's no penalty actually for retake, if that's your question, Stephen. So are you clear, please, Stephen, so that we can move to the next person?
Yes, I'm clear, except that the other first module when we did, before you got that problem, when I took the retake, I got 55, and yet I had 90. That's why I'm asking.
So the initial score actually is still there, so don't worry about that. It's still there. I think you're just trying to check again and all that, but it's still there. Don't worry about that. And there's no penalty for it.
Okay.
Thank you, Patience. Okay, Ismail, please unmute and ask your question.
Hello, everyone. Good afternoon, or good evening, as the case may be. I have 2 questions actually. The first one is, please, can we get like a transcript of the assessments, each of the assessments we're doing? Like, okay, this is what I did, these are the ones I got wrong, these are the ones I got right. Are we getting them, please? That's the first
Okay,
question.
Okay, maybe you should ask the next question, then we can answer them together.
Okay, thank you. The second one is, let's say I take a test twice. In the first instance, I got, let's say, 80. The second instance, I got maybe 90. Which of the two scores will be recorded for me? Or will it be halved and put in my dashboard? Thank you.
Okay, so for your first question as to getting the transcript for the assessments, I'm sorry we may not be able to provide all of that, but then you will get your progress report on the on your progress. When you click on that progress on the dashboard, you will see that, oh, you have completed all questions, and then you got 80% or you got 70% or you got 60%. All of that is made available on the dashboard for you, but we cannot give you the questions and the answer again if that is what it is. And then for the second question, if you take the assessments 2 times, apart from the issues that we have last time with the dashboard, which you had to correct, and the existing one was still there. But now, if you take any course now, you take any assessment now, your latest score is what is there. For example, if you take the first one, you score 90, you take the second one, you score 80. The second one that is 80 is what will be on your dashboard. Or if you take the first one, it's 50, the second one is 70, it is the latest one that will be on the dashboard. So if you take them 5 times, it is the 5th score that will be on the dashboard. So it will not be halved, and then the latest score is what will be on the dashboard. Thank you so much.
Okay, thank you.
Thank you, Patient. Sadaki, sorry, Sadia, please, you can ask your question.
Hello, good afternoon, everyone. My question is, I logged into the website to carry on my the course. However, I tried to change my password, so I was required to insert the old password before putting in my new password, and it's not. I don't have the password that was provided by the program, so I don't know if I could get help with that. Thank you.
Okay, so Sadia, I understand that. So please, can you send us maybe chat any of the admins up? Are you in the WhatsApp group? If you are, please chat any of the admins up so that we can quickly look into this. For it's not supposed to ask you for an old password. Hence, there was a default password. It was just supposed to ask you to create a password and all that. So that's actually an abnormality, and you may have to please chat us up on the WhatsApp group, or even send a mail to that email address in the group. Anyone that is easy for you, please just reach out to us, and we'll address that for you.
Okay, thank you very much.
Okay, I also am seeing a question. Sorry, Anna, I'm seeing a question here that said, please, where is the assessment for module 1? Please, for assessment for module 1 is in course 1. Okay, I think someone has even answered that. Oh, thank you to this person that answered this. I'm just seeing it. So it's in course 1. That's the only place we have the assessment. Anna, please, you can go on.
Okay, Olayinka, please, you can ask your question.
Okay, good evening. My question is based on doing the assessment, then I check the assessment progress and I realize it's at 50%. I don't really understand.
Okay, so I actually didn't get you clearly, but then if I may get, you said if you answered the assessment questions and you check your progress, you saw that it is 50%, whether you can answer it again. Of course you can go back and check and see whether you can re-answer it. But note that the new answer, the new score is what we reflect on the dashboard. If that is that your question, please? Okay. All right. Thank you so much, Anna.
Okay, Usman Abdullahi, you can ask your question.
Hello, good afternoon. I don't know if
Good
you can hear
afternoon,
me.
we
Good
can hear
afternoon,
you.
ma.
I can hear you.
Yes, what actually happened of my own case is that I have finished receiving all the lectures for all the courses for module 1, but the assessment is not coming up for me to carry my assessment test. That's my own problem. I don't know. How can you fix that for me?
Okay, so Usman, for all of the 3 courses, only one of them has assessment, which is the first course. So the other 2 do not have any assessment. If you did not see assessment in the first course, that is an anomaly. So please reach out to us. But if you saw assessment for the first course, that is all that there is, please, for module 1. Do you understand?
Oh, okay. Yes.
All right, thank
Sorry,
you.
please come again. That
Okay.
means if it is the first course, that's where I will be having my assessment.
Yes, if just the first course is where you will see assessment. So open the first course, there's assessment at the top. So if you did not see assessment there, please reach out to us, any of the admins on the WhatsApp group. But then you're supposed to see assessments there. Then the other 2 courses do not have assessments.
Okay, all right. Thank you very much.
You're welcome.
You've answered my question. Thank you.
You're welcome.
Okay, sorry, Patience. I just want to also add that people who are also listening should note that moving forward, all the courses might have assessments. So they should not just assume that since in module 1, it was just the first course that have assessments, that is how it would be going forward. So you can see in module 2, we might have 2 courses having assessment. So always look at the top of each video. If you see take assessment, then take it. But if you just see go to course, it means that course does not have assessment, just move to the next course. I just want to clarify that. And then so Baba Femi, please, you can ask your question.
Hello, good evening, everyone.
Yes, we can hear you. Please go on.
All right. Though I've dropped the questions on the chat box, but there was no response. So what I want to ask is this. My first assessment, when I took it before the glitch happens, I had 90%. But I was checking my progress now, and I click on progress. I could see the courses I've completed, and switching to the assessment point, it wasn't showing anything. It wasn't showing about anything, any score about my assessment. So I want to really confirm what the issue is and what's the way out.
Okay, so thank you. So for that, we are actually working on all of the glitches. So all of those ones would show up eventually. But then as long as you have rewatched the videos, which I dropped in the group earlier, that those that have done the courses before will have to rewatch the videos to be able to get this data again. So we're actually working on that eventually. So like Anna said, please, for all of the other modules, we have most of them have assessments, please. Some modules even have all the courses have assessments, please, so that we don't think the module 1 will apply for all of them. Thank you, Anna. And sorry, Baba Femi, have I answered your question?
Yeah, pathway. What I'm just saying is I've rewatched, because immediately we got the message that we should rewatch the videos again so as to keep a new record, a database. I did that, and I've done all for all the courses. And so that was why I was just trying to check that. Was there anything, or maybe because the glitch has not been perfected, that's why my score is not reflecting back, or I should retake my assessment.
Yes, please retake the assessment, please.
Good.
Yeah,
So if I now follow,
sorry for the inconvenience, please. Sorry for the
okay,
inconvenience.
all right.
Okay, Abdul Wasil, please, you can ask your question.
Okay. Hello.
Abdulwasir, we can't hear you. I think you'd have to probably remove your earpiece. We can't hear you. Your voice is distant. It's very far. We can't.
Hello?
Can you speak louder?
Hello?
We can hear you a bit now. Go ahead, please.
Okay. I equally face a problem that my brother who just explained. Initially, I've done through the process. I've watched the videos and I did my assessment, and then I had 100%. So before the portal issues had come on, so I rewatched the video after you put on the message. I was rewatch. Then I've done that. I didn't see where to do assessment again. The assessment where I got the assessment and then I did the assessment. I didn't see it. It doesn't appear again for me to do the assessment after I have rewatched the video. So I'm asking, is there a need for me to redo the assessment, or is because I have done the assessment initially, I am good to go? Because I can't see the assessment button to redo the assessment after I have rewatched it. I don't know whether it's Hello? Hello?
Abdulwasir, please, can you just drop your question in the comments chat box? Because we can barely hear you. Or just message the admin. Thank you.
Okay.
So please, if your hands are raised and they've answered something similar that you want to ask, please kindly drop off your hand. And if you've already asked question, I can see Sadia's hand is still up and you've already addressed that issue, please just drop your hand so that we know those we are yet to call out to just share, ask for any clarity they are looking at. So thank you. So I would call Babalola. Please, you can unmute and ask your question.
All right, good afternoon. No. Good afternoon. Thank you, African Food Chain Makers. So I don't know, I'm not sure anyone had asked the question. However, once the assessments, you said something about the assessment. There are like 5 or 6 courses under Module 1. Are you saying that the assessment is under one of the courses in Module 1, or after you have finished all the courses under Module 1, that's when you do your assessment? That's one. Then 2, is it possible to know, like you do your assessment, right? And you scored like maybe 65 or 70. Yes, there's opportunity to retake, but is it possible to know the questions you didn't get correctly so that, because that's why we have the issue of we got 50, maybe you got 80, then the second time you're retaking it, right, you're not getting 50 or 60. I don't know if you understand what I'm saying. Hello?
I'm trying to understand your question. So you're asking that if it comes at the end of the module or it comes for after each course. Is that what you're asking?
Yes, that's the first question.
Okay,
Then
what's the second question?
The second one is that the like you missed a question, or maybe you scored 80 the first time, or maybe 60 the first time, and you're like, no, I want to score higher, and you retake the assessment. Okay, is it possible to know the questions you got wrong, right? So that when you now take it again, you don't now get less than what you got before.
Okay, so for the assessment, it's per course. So every question is unique to the course. For example, if you finish course 1, you have questions for course 1, and then you answer it before you move to the next course, course 2, and then you answer the questions for course 2. And then for whether you know which question that you have missed, I'm sorry, we do not have the feature for that. So you cannot get the questions that you have missed after you complete a question or you complete an assessment. So if you think if you think that you do not score, your score is not, you are not satisfied with your score, maybe you get 90 and you think you are not satisfied with your score and you want to take it again, you can as well take it again. But then we cannot make available to you the one question that you have missed. No, we can't. Sorry.
All right. Thank you very much.
I would want to also add, you can retake a course if you've passed the score. There's an average mark. So if the average for that assessment is you're supposed to score at least 60%, once you get 60 upwards, you cannot take the assessment again. Retaking is only...
Sorry, Anna. Hello, Anna. Sorry, they can actually go back and take their course if they even, no matter what they score, and
they have
they
to go
decide
back
to take it again.
the progress
Yes, that
section.
feature is made available. They can go
Okay.
back and decide to take their course.
Okay, thank you for that clarification. Gloria, please, can you ask your question?
Hello, good evening.
Good evening. Please go ahead. We can hear you.
All right, thank you. I don't know if network has not really been fair to me, so I don't know if my kind of question has been answered. The first time I did assessment, I did my course, and I took my assessment. It was successful. So before the issue of maybe you people were having network some time ago, and it was reset, and they told us to take it. Those of us that have taken module 1 should repeat the module 1, which I did. I just did it like a few days ago. I took the module 1 and I answered the assessment question. Then after I answered the assessment question, I think the next day there was also a message to the fact that the network again was still set up. I'm not like, do I have to now take my course module 1 again the third time and go for the assessment? So I didn't just go back. I just said, let me wait for this meeting so I can ask the question, because I've already taken my assessment for module 1 and it has been submitted before another news came that the network had been reset. So I don't know if my module 1 is recorded or I have to go back again and take it the third time. Thank you.
Okay, so Gloria, for the assessments right now, you may have to just check your dashboard and see for yourself. The tech team have actually populated that. So please check the dashboard. If you did not see your progress there, it's supposed to be the assessment. It's supposed to show you the score and all that. If you do not see it there, please reach out to us or just take the assessment again, please. Please, so sorry about that, the glitch that happened initially.
Thank you. So, Babalola, they've answered your question, but then I can still see your hands raised. Abdul Wasil, please, you can bring down your hand. Okay, Christopher, please unmute and ask your question.
So, hello, can you hear me?
Hello? Yes, I can hear you. Yes,
okay, so first thing first, I just took my assessment while on the call, and it showed me, congratulations, I scored 90. But when I went to the dashboard to check, it's showing me I scored 45.
That's actually an error. Please, we would fix that. So please just send any of the admins a message to clarify this. And the tech team would fix that, please. That's a complete error. It's supposed to show you.
How do I send them a message?
Are you in the WhatsApp group?
Yeah, but it's always locked now.
Yes, just chat an admin or private chat an admin. You don't have to drop the message in the group.
Oh, okay.
Yes,
okay, that makes sense. I just did it while we were on the call because I never knew there was an assessment for module 1. So while on the call, I just did it. It showed congratulations 90, then going to track it, it's showing me 45. You know?
Oh, yes, please just send us a message. And before that, you can also refresh the page and see what happens. But if it still remains 45, please send us a message.
Okay, I will do that just now. All right, thank you very much, but that's all for now.
All right, you're welcome.
So we have 2 more persons. After that, we'll just that will be the end of our question and answer segment. So, okay, just one person. We've answered Henry's question. Okay, we just answered Christopher. Henry Chukwemeka, please, you can unmute and ask your question.
Everyone, my question is this: must you take the assessment before going on to receive your lecture online?
So the assessment is a result of the learning you have taken. For example, if you have learned that course, the assessment is just to assess you based on that course that you have taken. So you really need to take the course after doing the learning, and you need to take this course the assessment to be able to move to the next course. If you do not take the assessment, you may not be able to access the next course. That's actually why it is necessary that you take the assessment so that you can go to the next course, and that it is going to be like that for the other modules. We have, oh, all right, I'm listening.
What you're saying is that the assessment should be done after you have received the course.
Yes.
Okay. All right. Thank you.
You're welcome.
Okay, so Chukuka, please, can you unmute and ask your question?
Okay, good evening, everybody. Hello, can you hear me?
Yes, we can hear you.
Okay, I have about 3 questions I would like to ask. The first one is, apart from the all expense paid trip, is there a certificate after your learning with this very platform, or maybe a badge or whatever thing to show forth apart from the all expense paid trip? That's question number 2. That's question number 1. Then question number 2, what is the criteria of selection for the all expense paid trip? Because going with what we are seeing here, let's assume everybody on the call, everybody on the platform scores 90 and above, and 90 is your minimum or maybe your maximum for a particular course, and everybody is scoring 90 and above, 90 and above. So what's the criteria of selection, so that we'll also be aware of it? Then question number 3, if you are actually confused in whatever area or the other in the course, can you seek for help from maybe other materials or that you people can provide? Can you actually email some materials that somebody will bounce back to if you're not clarifying a particular course? Thank you. And also the WhatsApp group that you're talking about, I'm not sure if I'm in the WhatsApp group, but because the one I am is only one admin that is there, African for Food Change Makers. That is just the only WhatsApp group, and that one everybody can send message. Because I just overheard when somebody said that the WhatsApp group is only admin that has permission to send message. So if you want to send message, you chat up an admin. But the one I am, I don't know if it's the same thing, because that one is African for Food Change Makers. I joined that one also too when they sent the link. So I don't just really know. Thank you.
Okay, so let me just start with the last question, because the expense paid trip, Bushra will answer that question, but let me just quickly start with the last question. So for the WhatsApp group, when you get to the portal, when I was doing the portal walkthrough just now, actually showed us where to click. Immediately you log into your dashboard, it's just there at the top right corner that click to join the WhatsApp group. So just click on it, and then it will redirect you to the WhatsApp group straight away. And so you really do not have any issue with joining the WhatsApp group. Or you could send us an email to say you are not in the WhatsApp group yet, and then we'll add you to the group. But then the easiest way is to just click from the portal. Then for the other question as to whether you can check other resources to be able to do your assessment and all of that, that's why we have the additional resources in the portal. So just below where the video is, you see additional resources. Additional resources other resources that you can access to be able to get more understanding of the course and all that. So that additional resources is what we should have sent to you via email. We already have compiled it in that portal, so you can just make use of those additional resources that we have there. So Bushra, over to you, please.
Okay, thank you very much, Patience. For the criteria for the all expense paid trip to Egypt for the export exhibition is that if we're going to use scoring, your commitment to the training program, and also your attendance to all of the live interactive sessions. So there are a number of factors that would be used to calculate those eligible for that all expense paid trip. And also, aside from the all expense paid trip, you would have certificates at the end of the course. After taking all of the modules and all of your assessment, you would have a certificate from us saying you were part of the export training program certification course. I think that answers your question, and it's a certificate you can use anywhere. So the last person would be taking is Paul. Please, you can unmute and ask your question.
Okay, good afternoon. Hello?
Good afternoon, we can hear you.
Yeah, actually, earlier today, I did the assessment for the Mode 1 course, and I did it, and they said, congratulations, you scored 100%. I scored 100%. I'm just checking some minutes ago, I'm just checking my assessment. I saw score 50 in retake 1. I don't know how come about that. I saw score 50 retake 1. And earlier on I did the assessment, the display I scored 100%.
Mr. Paul, so
yes.
I would want to state that you should be aware that we as team members, we are also taking this course for us to experience any other glitch. So you would notice that it would say 100%, meaning you got all the questions right. But then the scoring would be 50 because that's like the score for probably if it was 10 questions, it means 5 marks were allocated to each question. So 100% doesn't mean you have 100 marks. Percentage and scores are different. So in my own case, I got 90%, so my score was 45.
Okay.
Yeah, so while we are trying to sort out that glitch, so it corresponds with the score, because we're seeing that a lot of people are having, it's confusing for them. So our tech team is working on, if you have 100%, it means you have 100 as your 100 as your score. If you have 85%, it means you have 85 as your score. But while we are trying to work on it, kindly note that 90% is not 90 over 100. It means you got 9 out of 10 questions right. So your score is 45. I hope that clears everything out for everybody.
Exactly.
Thank you.
Yes, I understand. Thank you. I appreciate it.
Patience, over to you, please. That's the last question we'll be taking.
All right, thank you so much. Thank you so much, Anna. So we have actually come to the end of the portal walkthrough. If you have additional questions, or there are other questions you think that have not been addressed properly, please just chat us up, any of the admins up on WhatsApp, or send us email on the official SEP email address, and then we'll surely answer your question. So please, for next week, this is actually very important. For next week, our live interactive session for next week, we have 2 industry experts that will be coming to take us through some learning, some very important learnings next week. So we'll be having 2 different live interactive session. We'll be having one for Tuesday and another one for Thursday, because we have 2 different facilitators that really wants to take us through key areas in exports, and we don't want to miss these sessions, as they are very, very important to our growth as far as export is concerned, or scaling export is concerned. So please, I'm just giving us this information. We'll definitely send this message to everyone everyone. We'll send it to our email addresses and as well as the WhatsApp group. I just want us to get prepared, prepare our hearts for the industry experts that will be reaching out to us next week. And then it will be on Tuesday and on Thursday, basically. So I just wanted us to know this so that we can prepare towards it and then prepare to ask them questions. We don't have people like this or experts come to train us every now and then. So when we have opportunities like this, let's try to maximize it and properly. So that's actually what I want to tell us. So beyond that, I would quickly, for those of us that have not joined the African Food Change Makers membership group, it's actually very important that we do join, because that's where we enjoy a range of information, a range of benefits, market linkages, and so many other things that African Food Change Makers has to offer. You will definitely see it on the group every now and then. I'm sure my colleague has also even posted the link on the WhatsApp on the chat box for us to see. So it's in that place you are able to get more recognition, more market linkage, because even when you post, there is a way you can post on our site, and then it's in our website. Your product is in our website, and then all our users get to see it and all that. So it's actually very important. If you have not joined the membership hub, that you try to join the membership hub. I don't know whether Nosa is on the call to quickly buttress on this, or but I'm sure. Okay, yes, it has been dropped in the chat box. So if you have any question relating to, because our time is fast spent and we really need to move now, if you have any questions relating to becoming a member, you can also still chat any of the admins up, and then we'll guide you through how to become a member effectively. So this will bring us to the end of the session. Thank you so much, everyone. Thank you so much. I appreciate all of the questions that you have asked. Someone is having a question?
Yes.
Oh, okay. We're ending the session, but then just quickly ask, and then let's close the session with it.
Can I ask? Sorry? Can I go on?
Yes, please. I said please ask, and then we'll close the session with it, with the question.
Yes, I am Aloj from Burundi, and I've been having issues to deal with the platform, but I'd like to ask if there is someone whom we can ask whenever we are stuck, either before we have session or anytime, so that we can share the screenshot or guide us without having other challenge.
Not sure I got your question properly. Okay, no, sir.
Yeah, I think I got his question. Thank you, Patience. So, Henry, you can, I'll first of all ask, are you a member of the AFCO?
Yeah, I'm part of the African Change Maker for group.
So definitely there's an email membership email you always reach out to our members with, and there's someone at the end, that the admin head, that always attend to inquiries from members. So definitely, if you have an inquiry you are willing to look for answers to, there's always someone that's at the admin hand that will attend to all the inquiries. So the membership email will be dropped there, where you can reach out to the admin and all your inquiries will be answered.
But is the membership group different from the WhatsApp group we are in?
Yes. So are you a member, like a member of African Food Chain Makers, or you are just a participant for the Scaling Export program? Those are two different things.
Oh, okay. For me, okay, I didn't know that they're different, because for me, I just applied and then I got part of the selected participant, and then I got an email. I joined the group for WhatsApp, and then I kept following all the sessions from the start till now. But when you sent us the link to join the platform to start learning, then I got stuck. So I was trying, but I talked to myself, and then I said, well, let me ask if there is someone who can be assisting. Though. So I don't know the difference between the membership and, but for me, I came through the application process.
Okay, so I believe you are a participant for the Scaling Export program. So Scaling Export program is just one of the benefits we offer to our members and potential members today, because we have a member, African Fruit Makers is membership oriented. Most of the programs we implement and benefits we offer are strictly for our members. So with inquiries concerning SCP, the Scaling Export program, the programs officer, patients, and Bushra will be the best to answer the questions related to the Scaling Export program. But being a member there's a membership WhatsApp. There's also a membership groups that include the Telegram channel, the LinkedIn channel, and also the Facebook. So those are all related to our membership. But I've dropped the link on the chat to become a member. So if anywhere you are trying to become a member and you got stuck, you can always reach out to me on the membership email, and I'll be ready to attend to you.
Okay. So.
Hello, Eloge. Okay, thank you, Nusa, for answering the question. For SCP, any issue we have in the portal, since you are in the WhatsApp group, just check the participants. You definitely see the admin. Just chat the admin on the group. They would respond to any inquiries you have. And for those who are asking how they can join the membership group, Nusa has dropped the link to becoming a member. Kindly note that being an SCP participant doesn't mean you're an African Food Change Makers member. Just like Patience earlier stated, our members get additional benefits and also access to other resources and opportunities. So would encourage you to sign up to being a member. The link has been dropped in the in the chat box, and Nusa can drop it. And also you can always reach out to the SCP admin on your group, and they would also guide you if you're interested in being a member. So we've come to the end of today's session. Thank you so much for taking out your time, your resources, and
sorry, I want this. Sorry, ma.
Please kindly chat the admin on the WhatsApp group, and they will respond to your question.
Just a minute. I want to know, how do you take the attendance for live sections?
This Zoom has a feature that helps us take the attendance for live session. And then thank you for bringing up this question. I would advise that you use your name when signing in. So I see some people having iPhone 16 and your organization's name. Use your own name to sign into the Zoom, to each of the interactive session. We have an attendance for everyone who came into today's session. There is a way we can download the report from Zoom, and so those who missed the classes would know them by sifting through that attendance. So that's how we get our attendance record. I hope that clears it.
Are you with me?
I said yes. I hope that clarifies your question.
Yeah, now, okay, there's issue again that one can attend, maybe along the line, network came up and the person couldn't continue the section. So would the Zoom book that person as absent?
No, it wouldn't book you as absent, but it will tell us how many minutes you were in the session for. So if you came to a session and you were just there for 30 minutes, would know.
All right.
Thank you very much. So thank you everyone for taking out time and resources and sacrificing a lot of things on your decks. We appreciate your efforts. We are always readily available to respond to any inquiry or further clarification you need. We look forward to seeing you in the next interactive session, which is on Tuesday. Okay, so would call it a day from here. Have a great day and enjoy the rest of your week.
Thank you. God bless you for sure.
Bye.
Thank you very much.
Bye. Thank you for the session.
Bye. Bye.